Hi, I'm Anthony from Learning to Play the Guitar. In this video, I'm going to show you how to play the Crowded House song, It's Only Natural. This tune is in the key of F, and to get around playing without having to play bar chords all the way through it, you end up using a capo on fret 1 of the guitar. And so basically here I'm going to run through each section of the tune in terms of chords, and then we'll talk about the riff that's used in the intro and at the sort of the midway point of the song as well. So starting off, the song starts off with the intro with an E chord, of course E with the capo on fret 1, so just normal E major. And the other chord that's used here is an E sus4, which means E with a little finger added down there on the G string. Hope you can see that there. So I've got the little finger off, adding it in, and it goes backwards and forwards between those two shapes. And so the strumming for these two shapes, there's two main patterns. The first bar is with normal E, down, down, there's little finger on, down, up, down, up. So again, bar 1 is down, 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 up, down, up. So little finger on for the second half of the bar. Bar 2, similar idea but a little bit different, is down, up, down, up, down, up. So on that second up you add your little finger in. I'll do it again. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Whoops, sorry. Down, up, down, up, down, up. So then combined together you get the whole intro, which is down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Little finger on and off, and is in those appropriate spots. In the verse, it's the same chords for the start of the verse, so the same pattern happens with the E and the E sus4, little finger dancing on and off. So we end up with a down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Happens twice. Then it jumps to a D chord and an A chord, and does the same strumming pattern, but it's D and A this time. So D major and A major. So the rhythm here is the same idea. So for example, D would be down, 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 up on the A, and then D and A again, but down, up, down, up. So I'll do that again. D is down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. And so then the whole verse is a combination of that D-A thing and the E thing. So a verse run through would be in total like this. E. Round twice to make a verse. In the song there are 3 different choruses, being Crowded House. Neil Finn likes to mix things up a bit. And so the first chorus is simply just 2 chords. Due to having the capo on in this case, we're going to play what I'll call a C sharp minor chord, which is on fret 5 in this case because we've got the capo on, which is where you can see the dot on the guitar there. So that minor bar chord shape, which is one of these guys. The other chord, same position, is a G sharp minor chord, which is that one, same position, and it just jumps backwards and forwards between the two. In the song there's lots of little strumming variations within this section, but I'm just going to show you a basic little strum pattern that I show to my students, which you can use, and you can also mix that with other strums if you like as well. I like to do a little flamenco type strum, as I call it, with a quick little 16th note down up rhythm, which sounds like this just on C sharp minor. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. So you've got a quick down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. So it's like you're accelerating and putting the brakes on. So there's 2 bars of that. So say C sharp minor would be down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. The next bar, which would be the G sharp minor chord, I do the same pattern just to keep it simple. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. And that repeats back to C sharp minor again. The trick there is to keep the wrist relaxed, otherwise it can sort of get, your wrist will lock up and then you'll be in trouble making it flow. If you find that too hard, you can always just do something, an alternative easier strum would be like a down, down, up, down, up, down, up, which is fine too. It's not as fancy, but it'll do the same job. So that's the chorus, the first chorus, which is C sharp minor, G sharp minor, twice, round in a circle, back to the E for verse 2. In chorus number 2, they do what I love to call an extension, where there's more chords added. So the first half, or the first section of the chorus is the same as the chorus number 1. So we end up with a C sharp minor double and a G sharp minor double, such as C sharp, G sharp minor, which is the same as the other one, except now when we go back to C sharp minor, we'll do 2 bars of that again. Then it goes to G sharp minor again, but we are only going to do 1 bar. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. Then it will go on a tangent up to B major. And so to get to B major, in this case, I'm going to use the bar chord shape up here on fret 8, because the capo normally would be fret 7 without a capo, so not a dot for the first finger there. So then, in this case, you can have a break from the flamenco busy strum if you like, and just do a simple bar of down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then after that we're going to go to E, and to make that easy I'm going to use E with these fingers, because I can just slide the shape from B down to an E, like that. And here I can go flamenco again, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. Next chord is G sharp 7, which will be at fret 5 with the capo on, or fret 4 from the capo, where the dot is anyway, for your first finger there on that dot. G sharp 7 is that shape. Here I might just simplify strumming again back to 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and after a bar of that we've got a bar of A major, just plain old A, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then there's a little pause there on A for a bar. So I'll do that whole second half of the chorus with the extension. So we'd have 2 bars of C sharp minor, 3 is down, 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 up, down, up, G sharp minor, and a B, sliding to the E, G sharp 7, and an A, and 4, and so a little break there. So that's that longer ending tacked onto that second chorus. After that little break on the A chord, there's 4 bars of E just jamming out on E, and to keep it simple I might just do 4 bars of down, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so you might have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 4, and 1 more bar of the same stuff. Really easy, so sort of noodling along until we get to the bridge, which is almost like the verse in terms of chords. The singing's a little bit different. What's the words? What are the words here? I can't remember. Anyway, there's the other bit. Shaking like mud, that's what it is in the bridge. So again, it's the E combination from the verse with that down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. There's 2 of them. So very similar. The only subtle difference here is instead of being D when we go to the D-A combo, it'll be D sus2. Lose the bottom finger. And I'm going to go down, down, A, down, up, down, up. D sus 2 and A, so 2 finger D and the A, and then after that though it doesn't go back to E, it will actually jump back to the chorus number 3, which is C sharp minor of course. So the chorus, the third chorus, is like the second chorus but with even more stuff tacked onto the end. So same as the second chorus, but once you get to the A, and when we're strumming away, previously we stopped after 1 bar of A, we're going to extend to yet another bar of A. So we end up with a double bar of A. So we've done chorus 3, which is like chorus 2, which I'll put up on the screen there. We're dealing with double bar of A, so now we're getting into the mega extended chorus 3, so just going to go from the A. So 2 bars of A will result in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then you got E, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, and then G sharp 7, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and back to A again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then A again. So this time there's like a 2 bar break which has a little riff on it, which we'll go through soon, and that takes you back to the intro, which is back to the E, which is like that verse thing but just hanging on E. So that's all the chords in the song. So next up I'll go through and show you the riff. There's a riff at the beginning and a riff on that A break we just played before. So at the beginning of the song there's a little riff you can hear played over the E chords, which we talked about earlier on. And so the riff sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So it's based around the E Mixolydian scale, to say that, if we're calling that E. So note by note, we'll just run through and you can follow the tab as well, which I'll put on the screen. So basically, note by note, we've got a fret 2, let's go tab numbers, open D string on that, number 2 on that string, then I'll drop my all second finger, third finger now down for a fret 2 note there on the B string, open B string, second finger back to an A note number 2 there on the G string. Now fret 1, same string, hammer on pull up, so 1, 2, 1, and then number 2 there, taking us home to the E note on the D string, and then the next bit's similar, number 2 on the A string, sorry, open string, number 2 there, again down on the D string, number 2 down on the B string, open string B, number 2 A, and then open B string, hammer on pull off on, so 0, 2, 0. So the whole thing again, 2, 0, 2, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Second part, start the same, 2, 0, 2, 2, 0, 2, 0, 0, 2, 0, hammer on pull off there. The other bit, which happens sort of in the middle of the song, probably more towards the end, sorry I should say, is when there's that A chord break, the longer one leading back to this intro riff, outro riff, which I just played, which is a variation of that riff, starting though, so this sits on top of an A chord. I've got an E number 2 note there, which is fret 2 on the D string, so I've got 2, 0, 2, number 3 there, my second finger, first finger on the number 2 there, open string, which is B string, sorry, and then fret 3 from the capo, and a 3, 5, 3 hammer on pull up. So all these numbers are relative to the capo being on fret 1. So I'll do that little bit again. So 2, 0, 2, 3, 2, 0, 3. So this one sounds like this rhythmically after 3, 4, 1.